wanted to ask you about Marcelo Garcia. So you got what was your first contact with him? How did you end up going to New York and all that?
I met. It was a hard motorcycle or something. Yeah, I met Marcelo I went to a seminar right after that 2003 Abu Dhabi. He did a seminar in San Francisco. I think still the only San Francisco seminar he's ever done.
In 2003.
I think it was into 2003, early 2004. Like he came and he went and did like a seminar tour to the States before he really spoke English. And yeah, I just met him at the seminar, and then I would run into him after that. I'd spend like 4 or 6 months a year in Brazil to train and do mundials, and I'd run into him at those events and talk to him there, and he kind of remembered me from the seminar. And then 2006, I think the year I got bronze, like he came up and complimented my first match. I had like a match that was too exciting for my taste, but like I really hyperextended a guy's arm and popped his arm, and he didn't tap, and like tucked his arm in his belt basically, like and then I got his other arm and got him to tap on it with like 2 seconds left.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Those are the days, right?
I was down on points, and that was like the first match, and then I had a run of, I think I won like 5 more matches, and then lost to Serginho in the semis, where I think 1 year, I think it was Serginho won. I can't remember who got second. Maybe Chiyoshiko got second that year.
Chiyoshiko?
Yeah.
Felipe Pena's brother.
Yeah, he was good. He was good, dangerous. Yeah.
He's one of my best friends, all Chandres. Like we were at his brother's wedding, and Chiyoshiko was there, and he's like, yeah, his last name is Mascarenhas. He's Mascarenhas lineage because he has a kind of similar style, like submission heavy, movement based. Yeah,
I always wanted to get a match with him, but he was very dangerous. Like first person I really saw doing collar drags. Like from
Alexandre style. It's Mascarenhas, totally his style.
Yeah. So anyway, so with Marcelo, I would talk to him down there, and then I went with I was at 2006 or 2007 Pans with Dave Camarillo. And we, sat next to Marcelo. We were talking, and then he invited us to go help him train for 2007 Abu Dhabi. So, Dave Cam bought me a plane ticket, and the two of us went out there. And we stayed for like 2 weeks with Marcelo just to train twice a day, and it was like the two of us, Fabio Gurgel, Tarsis Humphreys, and just like a really small group training at the old Studio X, and so we're training, hanging out. That's really like where we
Studio X
kind of became friends. And then we stayed in touch after that. And at some point, he moved to pursue a little MMA for a year or two in Florida, and then he moved.
Did he fight MMA?
He never did. Yeah,
or no, he was training for it.
Excuse me. He fought once. He fought and lost to a Korean fighter that, he had like 3 or 4 or 5 fights or something, like fall through at the last second where opponents backed out or the organization, changed something. But he went through the whole fight camp, and then they offered him, a fight, different weight class, and he's like, just get it over with. If you watch the fight, like, I think he pretty clearly like won, but he took a knee and got a big cut open up in the second round. They stopped it from the cut. Yeah.
It's funny, right? Like, not funny, but those days, like there wasn't a lot of opportunities to make money, to make income. If there was a tournament somewhere in the U.S. that you can make a couple $1,000s, like everybody went there, right? Yeah. And so you had to fight, you had to go down that route to be able to make a living.
Yeah, I always expected that after I got my black belt that I would fight MMA or something, and I never wanted to, so it was just like, if I'm gonna keep doing this is like what I have to do.
What you have to do.
And then I started getting like coaching opportunities or teaching opportunities where I was like, okay, maybe I don't have to like fight and get hit. I got some knee, you mentioned in the run up, but I had like a really, really bad knee surgery kind of ordeal where I got a staph infection from the surgery and like went into the bone, and it was like a pretty life-changing event to try to work through that for couple years to get healthy again. And then by that point, I was like, I don't think I can like, you know, do the training to fight. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to do something just with jiu-jitsu.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. MMA's but that was the path, right? You got good at jiu-jitsu, you want some stuff, and then you would fight MMA.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's definitely changed now for the better.